Hi guys, welcome back to my channel At Home with Kayla. I'm so happy that you're joining me for a video today. Oh my goodness, it has been a while since I've posted on here. I think the last thing that I posted was decorating for Halloween and fall, but today I want to give you guys an update on how homeschooling is going. We completed our first 9 weeks of homeschool, so I am homeschooling Axel, my 7-year-old son. He's in 2nd grade, and my daughter Chloe, she does go to public school. So if you're new to my channel, she has always gone to public school. He went for kindergarten and 1st grade to public school, and we decided to homeschool him for a few different reasons. But yeah, I just want to share with you guys how it's going. We're going back to school tomorrow. We had a fall break, so while Chloe was on her fall break from school, we took a fall break as well. So I want to give you guys updates on what we've been doing, what I ended up changing, because I did post and show you guys what we were using for curriculum and all of that. And I have made a few changes in the past 9 weeks. So yeah, I just want to give you an update and let you know how everything is going. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hi guys! Our homeschooling journey has been going pretty well so far. Honestly, I'm really happy that we decided to do this. Now, that doesn't mean that there are no frustrations or any days where I'm like, oh my gosh, or he's like, oh, I don't want to do this, or he gets distracted, or different things like that. It happens. We're human. So don't think that it's all sunshine and rainbows all the time, because it's not, and I'm going to share with you guys the real life stuff. But I do want to go ahead and just tell you a little bit of what I've been doing. So I got myself this homeschool planner and organizer off of Amazon. I've been using this, and I started off where I was writing down lesson plans for each week. And then in the past few weeks, I have actually been doing something which is called reverse planning, which is basically I've been going back once we're done for the day and writing down what we did. Because when I would plan out things, sometimes I have to go back and mark something out. And I guess you could plan with pencil, but I use pen. And so, I'm like scribbling stuff out and different things. So it's hard for me because I do like to plan, but also sometimes, you may not get to that day. And then, like I said, you're switching it and everything. So I'm trying this reverse planning. I'm going to see how it goes for me. It's going okay so far. So let me know down in the comments, do you do like lesson plans? Do you do reverse planning? How do you like to do it? Because I'm kind of in between, but this is the planner that I've been using. I do like it a lot. And then I also have the little chart for attendance and everything, so I'm keeping track of all of that as we go through school. But we're going to go ahead and talk about language arts first, because I want to go ahead and show you what we started with and what we're doing now. We started off with the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts, the level 2 course book, okay? Which Axel is in 2nd grade, but we are still learning how to read and to write neatly, spell, all of that. And I realized that once we started this, it was a little too advanced. Now they do have assessments on their website, and it says, start here. If your child can get through this, without an issue, then start with this level. And I also, after doing a little more research after we started this, I realized that a lot of people were saying online and different things that I had read that these sometimes are a grade ahead. Now, I don't know if everyone would necessarily agree with that, but for me, I felt like this was a little bit too far advanced for the level that he is at right now with reading and writing. So since I already have this, and we did do a few lessons in it before deciding that that's a little bit too much right now, I'm going to save this so that way we can get to this once we finish our other one. But I did go ahead and get the language arts level 1 instead. I did the little assessment with him, and he went through that assessment just fine. So we are doing language arts level 1 course book. So with this, I I have found that the lessons in here, they are more on the level of where we're at right now. He seems to be enjoying it, and it's not something that is, like frustrating. It's just, you're feeling like you're just not getting it. So I really feel better about going with this. And right now, we are on lesson 10 in this book, because like I said, we did start off with the other one, do a few lessons, and then switch. So I am happy that I decided to do that. Another big thing for me is the other things that go along with the course books. So these right here, the Reading Booster B cards, when I tell you, these are helping so much with Axel's reading and being able to recognize sight words and all of that. Something that I really like about this is that each page, after you do the card, you can kind of do the cards at your own level. They don't have to be exactly on track with the book. So as you're doing the lessons in the book, you don't have to be at an exact certain spot in these. You can do them as you go. You may be more advanced in here than you have even gotten in the lesson book. Now, with these, each time your child masters a card, I'm just going to show you like a few example cards so you can kind of see. Hopefully that'll focus there. Will that focus? Oh no. Okay, there it goes. I didn't know if you could see that. But so basically, each one, after you master it, you can get a sticker. So in the back of the book, they have stickers, and he can pick his sticker out and put it on the page where he mastered that. They have these where you are reading, and it really helps because it'll have one word, and then it's got 3 words, and then it'll have those 3 words, and then it adds a little more to the sentence each time. So we are already at, let's see here how far we have mastered in here. We got all the way to card number 20. He mastered all of those, and then there was a review, and we did that review right before we ended our first 9 weeks. So I cannot recommend this enough. Even if you are not doing the Good and the Beautiful language arts, if you are really working on reading with your child or sight words, things like that, this really helps. It also has these little Reading Booster books, so it'll tell you when to go ahead and read each book. So it has the little set and just like little easy readers basically. I also purchased the My Second Nature reader, and this one, it is actually just like very short stories but easy to read on your own. So I really feel like he is advancing in his reading with that change. So I'm really, really happy about that. I feel like the one-on-one of me working on him with it is really helping as well. Also, we have a couple other things that we've been using in language arts. I told you guys when I first showed the curriculum I picked out that we were using this Evan Moore spelling skills. This is really great. Axel has been doing so amazing in his spelling. He has gotten every word right on every spelling test. So every Friday we've been doing a spelling test. I'll have him number his paper, put his name at the top, all that good stuff. And then I will read off the words to him, and I'll do 2 bonus words. So you can get bonus points if you get the bonus words. So I'll just put a word in here. So what I've been doing is I'll take a word that we're learning over here on our booster cards, and I'll add a couple of those words to the bonus words here, because it gives you a spot if you want to do that. So he's just been doing amazing with this, and we are, let's see here. Yeah, first we finished our first 9 weeks, so we are going to be starting on week 10 in our spelling book once we get back to school. I also got this Evan Moore reading skill sharpeners, and this one we just do every so often, and it has like different little stories, and you have to answer questions about the stories and things like that, so that's pretty helpful as well. Another thing that we do at the end of each school day is reading aloud. Now, we have had a few days where we didn't do our read aloud, so we have only completed 1 book in the first 9 weeks of doing read aloud. We'll read a few chapters each day. So we did The Wild Robot. He really enjoyed this. It's got a few pictures in it, but I read this to him and he really is interested in the story. And I already got the second book, so we'll be starting that here soon. We have other read alouds, of course, that we have not started yet, but I really recommend this book if your kids, they like, robots and like all the different animals, and it's set in the forest and all of that. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get into math. So for math, I had chosen the Good and the Beautiful math, and we are doing level 2 for 2nd grade. And we did stick with that. So that one was one that I actually printed out myself. So we are still doing this. We do these lessons each day. Axel's doing really well with that. So no change there. A couple of other things that I am adding to math, and it's something that we'll kind of like switch out each day, is a couple of different things. So one, I got a book for Evan Moore. This was also off Amazon, and I'll try to have these things linked below for you guys. This one's called Financial Literacy, and it says grade 1 on it, but I started with the grade 1 book just because it has some lessons that I think are important before moving on to the grade 2 one. So it's kind of cool because it just has like real life kind of stuff. It talks about shopping and chore charts and menus and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes we'll do pages out of this, like it's got like family shopping, different things. It has words to recognize. Like, of course, normally, at this age, your child's going to know what money is, but they talk about deals and trades and cost and what's fair and how much something is worth and all of that. So that's kind of cool. Another thing that I got for him, so we can work more on like coins, which we do that in his regular math lesson, but I also got this book of money, dollars, and cents, and it's for age 6, 7, and 8. So we do this as well. And, it just has different things in it. You're counting up money and coins, and it'll give you a couple of example problems, and then you do some yourself. So I'll have him do those on his own, and then I will check his work and make sure that it's right. So we're doing that. Another fun little book that I got for him is this Money Ninja book. So we read this and he really liked it, and he thought it was kind of funny, and it really has some good stuff in it just because it's talking about saving your money, but it's also talking about how you can earn money and help other people. So you can save, you can donate, all kinds of different things. So I thought it was a pretty cute book, and he liked this as well. Now, while my main focus is language arts and math right now, we also do have a couple of different books I showed you guys where we have for science and for social studies, and we do that once or twice a week. But I did get something new. I found this on Instagram and it really piqued my interest. So I wanted to show you guys because it has language arts, it has art, it has social studies, it has science, and it's a unit study, and it talks about chickens on the homestead. So even if you don't have chickens, it's still got some really valuable information. We don't have chickens right now, but that is something that I would like to have in the future. Maybe if we, built us like a little coop and we had chickens, and then we could have eggs, and all of that. So we do have room to do that, but it just depends on if we actually end up doing it. So let me show you. Let me show you guys. I got this unit study from the Heritage Schoolhouse on Instagram. I saw them post about it, and it was something that they didn't have out yet. So I pre-ordered it, and then it came with a teacher's guide as well as a student handbook. And it also came with this little pouch that has some information about all the little chickens and everything. So let me just show you what the front looks like. We've got chickens on the homestead. We've got the teacher's guide. We've also got the lower elementary school workbook. They do have the higher elementary school workbook as well in different things, but this is the one I got that would be best for Axel. So the teacher guide is very easy to go with. It tells you exactly what to do step by step. It has little QR codes at the top for your resources. So there's certain parts where you're going to need to watch a video, or they've even got like a little playlist that you can listen to as your child's doing the work. And it's just like pretty cool. So It has lots of different things in it, but you can see a little bit of the teacher guide there. And then let me show you, this is something that we've recently started, so we'll be starting up on lesson 6. But you can see right here, so it's got social studies, it's got science, it's got life skills. On this page, actually, you're going to be making a homemade pasta, so that's going to be interesting. We've got art, we've got language arts, and then it goes on to your next lesson and so on and so forth. So a lot of good information in that, and I'm really excited because it's just something different that we can do. I'm learning a lot, Axel's learning a lot, and if we do end up getting chickens, then that's going to be something that we are going to be more prepared for because we're learning all this information. A few other things that I have mentioned to you guys before, but things that we are still doing daily or every other day, depending on what it is the draw right now. We still have that and Axel's little journal where he goes ahead and he writes down the sentence in this, and he also draws the picture. So just really fun, and it helps practicing on drawing and also on writing. So love that. Then we are still doing the devotions that we talked about when I first told you what curriculum I was doing. We are also still doing the illustrated Bible, and each time we do one of the Bible stories, I will pull up a video that kind of explains it more in detail, but a kid's version. So I normally pull up like a little animated video on YouTube, and that has been really helpful. Again, Axel and I both have learned a lot already, and this is great for practicing reading. Then we also have our 1 question a day journal, and Axel likes this one. Some days you can really tell like what he's into and what he's not, because if it asks a question and he's like, he will just write like the shortest sentence he possibly could. But sometimes if the question really interests him, he's writing a sentence and he wants to draw like a picture to explain it and everything. So this can definitely be a fun way to really get it going, the imagination and the reading and the writing, all of that. So those are things that we do every day or every other day. But yeah, so I just want to give you guys that update. Axel, he's always been really strong with math. He's still doing really well in math. Language arts, he is really, really improving with his reading and writing. So I'm really proud of him. And also we're having fun with our unit study on chickens. And yeah, just everything else as well. We're really enjoying doing homeschooling, and it's challenging, but it's worth it. So I just want to tell you guys, even when you have a hard day, kind of just take a breath, take a minute for yourself. Your child might want to take a minute. There's been days where if it was just frustrating and say like a lesson was just kind of hard and everything, we might say, okay, well, once we're done with this lesson, we're going to go ahead and stop for the day. So I think that's okay too, because at the end of the day, you want to make it an enjoyable experience. You want your child to learn, but you also, for me anyways, I want to make sure that we're both enjoying this journey as well. So that's what I have for you guys. That is my homeschool update. I will update you guys again soon, and I'll let you know if we have any new stuff. I'm also going to add in here the winner of those books that I was giving away, because I'm so sorry, you guys, I forgot to add it into the last video. That was my plan. So I'm going to announce the winner. So stay tuned for that for just a second. So thank you to everyone again that watched my thrift books haul and entered to win those books. So we had 4 books, and the winner of these books is Melissa Slover. So thank you so much, Melissa, for entering to win. If you will actually email me at homewithkayla@yahoo.com and send me your information, I'm gonna get these shipped out to you as soon as possible, and that way your students can enjoy these books. And again, thank you all so much for entering to win. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Let me know any tips, tricks, anything in the comments below that you have, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.